You're watching WILX TV, Onondaga, Lansing, Jackson. From your breaking news and weather authority, this is News 10 at 11.
We start with breaking news tonight. Shootings in Lansing. Lansing police searching for a suspect in a shooting near West Willow and Knollwood on the city's north side. Police tell us a 27-year-old woman was shot there just before 8 o'clock tonight. She is in the hospital right now and is expected to be okay. Lansing police also investigating another shooting, this one on Rio Road near Sydney Street. Police tell us 2 homes were hit by bullets, but there are no reports of injuries. Anyone with information on either of these shootings is asked to call Lansing Police. These 2 shootings come as the Lansing Police Department holds a virtual community forum tonight addressing increased violence in the capital city. Police Chief Darrell Green says aggravated assault is driving the crime rates in the Lansing area right now.
We have been focusing recently on the south end of town, and I continue to receive information from neighbors and business owners on the south side of town, and certainly we're doing our best to decrease the fear of crime.
Chief Green says the Lansing Police Department is partnering with the 30th District Court to help reduce crime in the area. Tonight, those who live at a huge homeless encampment at Shiawassee and Larch Streets in Lansing are asking for help. We broke the story earlier tonight about Lansing city leaders working to make changes to what they call hazardous and unsanitary living conditions there. News 10's Rachel Sweet live at City Hall tonight to tell us what the city has planned for that homeless encampment. Rachel?
David, Mayor Andy Shore says that he's focused on protecting those who live at the encampment and that the city is hoping to find them a place to go to. However, those who live at the encampment feel that the city is being unfair.
They give us 1 week to go. Come on. I've been here for 3 years. You give us 1 week. None of us have any vehicles. We have so much gear to move, so much stuff to move, and I don't think that's fair to us.
William Files says he was told to leave the encampment off the 600 block of Shiawassee after its conditions have been considered hazardous, unsafe, and inhumane from the city. Files says if the city provides them with some help, they can clean it up.
If you want us to clean this area up, give us the stuff we need to clean it up, and we will clean it up. This is our home. This is where we live. This is where we are. This is our place. This ain't nobody else's place. And I would say honestly, just give us the stuff we need, and we'll take care of it.
Chris Pruitt, a man who used to be homeless, frequently comes out to help those in need at the encampment. He says the city should bring a dump truck regularly so they can clear out the trash on the property.
And between the 3 major groups, the Homeless Angels, Cardboard Prophets, Punks' Lunch, they have 40,000 followers. You know, you're bringing all this stuff and there should be this complete the cycle. You know there's going to be waste and debris that needs to go out of here. But the community just isn't there.
Pruitt says that he's been told that there will be changes coming from the city, but no timeline on when that will happen. For now, live in Lansing, Rachel Sweet, News 10.
All right, Rachel, thank you. Eventually, there are plans to bulldoze the property, but the first step is finding a new place for those people to live before cleaning up the property. A Detroit man has been exonerated of his charges of a 2011 murder. A rental car receipt from the time of the murder confirmed 47-year-old Herbert Alford's alibi.
Once the evidence was found, the Court of Appeals ultimately vacated that conviction. And I think that speaks volumes as to how important that evidence is. So Hurt, they have a lot of answering to do. They've cost this man 5 years of his life, and they have no explanation, nor have they offered one.
Alford's attorney said that Hertz rental car company had failed to provide this evidence for several years. Alford's plans on holding the car rental company accountable. As students continue to learn from home, one superintendent says he's witnessing a disturbing trend. He calls them the disappearing students who only log into virtual learning about once a month. Aside from the lack of engagement and education, school leaders warn this will affect Count Day, which factors into school funding.
We have the students that we haven't been able to have the two-way contact with. We have made multiple home visits. We have tried everything we can to connect. And there are some that just, for sake of a better word, have disappeared. And that's a really frustrating thing.
Superintendent Cook says he is potentially losing 100 students from his district. He says to keep students engaged, he wants to rethink the traditional school. Even East Lansing schools say it's considering foregoing final exams this year. New COVID-19 data tonight is giving the state health department cautious optimism. Currently, Michigan has the 7th highest number of cases in the nation, but this data still doesn't account for Thanksgiving. With Christmas a little more than 2 weeks away, public health experts fear another surge.
Really thriving in areas where we're having close contact. And so our, contacts with family, friends, are those where we need to be very vigilant, making sure that we're still keeping a distance from people outside of our household, and wearing our masks.
Pharmaceutical company Pfizer is preparing to send out its vaccine from its Michigan plant in Portage. While still waiting for FDA approval, Pfizer is putting its vaccine shipping plans into place. Once they get the go-ahead from the FDA, there will be no delay in sending it out. Portage is the final stop for production of this COVID-19 vaccine from Pfizer. Big news tonight for restaurants in East Lansing. The East Lansing City Council approving the expansion of outdoor seating for restaurants to be extended through March 14th. This allows any restaurant that adjoins a parking lot, street parking, a private plaza, or a sidewalk to create outdoor seating. Proof that every single vote counts, as the winner of a Michigan commissioner's race is reversed after a ballot recount. Democrat Rayante Bell is now the winner of the commission seat after he picked up 10 new votes during the recount by the Berrien County Board of Canvassers on Tuesday. In November, Bruce Gorenflow was declared the winner after the election ended in a tie, and he picked the word winner from a hat. That determination led to an official recount because a winner had to be declared before a recount could take place. Bell, a 22-year-old college student, will be Berrien County's next 5th District Commissioner. The Skycam over Michigan State University showing nothing but calm and clear conditions out there. A good night to possibly see those Northern Lights, not with the stadium glaring the lights right there, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing out there now. In fact, I've checked all that, and things are pretty quiet. They're kind of focusing on the Northern Lights being a little stronger again tomorrow evening, so kind of missed out here this evening. Although you look at the satellite picture, we cleared out clouds in most areas. Still some cloud cover very low in southeast, but that actually is a problem because that's allowing some fog to form. So you see the stadium lights in a little bit of a haze. All the temperatures in mid-Michigan are below freezing because we did clear out and that allowed temperatures to fall. Our bigger problem now is the fog. Look at the visibility in Charlotte, Marshall, and Battle Creek, 1/3 of a mile. So you put that moisture in the air and it makes contact with things that are below freezing, like bridges or your back deck, whatever it might be. You could have some slick spots in the morning, a little black ice. Be aware of that. I think we'll probably see it sticking to the trees too. Temperatures today were close to 50. After we chase the fog away tomorrow, we get a little sunshine. I think we get right back up there again. These were the highs today, so a south wind doesn't mean we're cooling tomorrow. It means we're still on the mild side. But the weekend looking kind of messy. Got the details on that in a few more minutes.
With approval of a COVID vaccine coming this week, attention is shifting to rapid delivery. Find out how drones may play a role coming up next.